Okay, welcome home. I'm your anime manga mom. I woke up today with the temperature being 7 degrees and there being a couple of inches of snow on the ground. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're warm. Get you a nice cup of hot cocoa, an extra blanket, wrap it around yourself. Pop some popcorn, watch some anime. That's what I'm hoping to be doing today. Seeing as how it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we have the day off of work, and it is a snow day also. So yeah, nobody's really doing a lot of anything. When I went to the grocery store, it was already ransacked. There was no milk, there was no bread, there were very few sodas, there was no ramen, and that's a big deal. But, you work with what you got, and I've got plenty. I'm not complaining. I do I have been watching Spy Family. I've been watching it in English dub. Previously, I watched it in Japanese dub, and I that was what was available at the time anyway. And I wanted to completely finish it. I think I did, but I wanted to just go back and check and make sure that I didn't skip any parts before moving on to the second season. Also, with it being in English, my husband pays a lot more attention because he doesn't have to fight um, the subtitles and sleep at the same time. If he closes his eyes and they do something interesting, then he can open them and not have lost anything. Anyway, uh, there's this there's this joke that we heard a while back, and it was a husband and wife, and they're talking about what they would do when the other one passed on, and the wife's like, "Well, would you would you remarry if you lost me?" And he's like, "Well, I'm young. I probably would eventually remarry. Yes." And she's like, "Well, would she live in our house?" He's like, "Well, we paid our house off, so there's no reason why we wouldn't. She wouldn't. So yeah, she would live in the house." And she, asked a couple other questions, and finally she's like, "Would she play with my golf clubs?" And he says, "No, she's left-handed." So my husband and I were always joking that, like, when you move on, I'm gonna be, with a left-handed whatever. Well, he sees Yor and he's like, "Just so you know, once you've passed on, I'm going to marry a left-handed assassin." So he was a fan of the Yor. I love her dress. I told him that that's what all the cosplayers are wearing right now, or what they were wearing. I'm sure there's a lot of new stuff out there too, but yeah, he's not really an Moe. He's not gonna get like a pillowcase of her or anything, but uh, it is. I'm always happy when he expresses a liking for the anime that I'm watching. I know it's not his thing, and that's okay, but the fact that he allows me to get very into it, it makes all the difference in the world. So support the people around you if they're into things that you're just not into. That's okay. Support them anyway, and you know, share it with them. You might discover a like for it. You never know. Anyway, so Crunchyroll keeps advertising Solo Leveling to me. I've heard good things. A lot of people have really liked it, and I'm interested. Should I check it out? I've already got Akame ga Kill on my plate, and I've got what is it, Sword Art Online that I've kind of put on hold. I was watching TikTok. I saw way too many TikToks of like Sanji being Sanji for 3 minutes, Zoro doing his Zoro thing, and I was like, we gotta watch that again. Uh, as a matter of fact, my son, like the last two episodes, he missed a bunch of them. Either his friends would call and he would have to run out and do something, or he was putting it off for several days in a row, and we finally just ended up finishing without him because you can only you can only put that off for so long. But so he needs to catch up on the last two episodes, the last half of them. So he was down to watch it with me again. My husband's like, "No, I've already seen it. I don't want to go watch something I've already watched." And that's fair enough. I understand. But it's good. It's good. I really enjoy it. So far Sanji is my favorite. You love Zoro, you do, but he's just, I don't know, a little broody. I mean, Sanji's a walking red flag, but I gotta love that charisma. He's definitely got the riz. So yeah, should I check out Solo Leveling, or should I just stick with finishing the ones that I've already got? I think I'm gonna go hit Sword Art Online later. Gonna be popping me some popcorn, getting me a warm, fluffy blanket, and celebrating this snow day in style. And I hope you're doing something that is just as rewarding. Um, I will be moving on to many of the ones that are on my list soon. Like I said, Sometimes I don't feel the draw to go back to an anime, and I don't wanna be wasting my time, but at the same time, then I end up wasting it on something I don't even care about, so I would rather waste it on, getting more anime under my belt and learning the characters and becoming more engrossed in the culture, and art style. So, um, I guess I will see which anime I have less, uh, episodes to watch, and then I can just catch up that way. Anyway, um, always happy to hear your recommendations. Stay warm, stay dry, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye bye.